My beloved child, stop scrolling. This message is not an accident. I am Michael, your defender, the one sent to stand at your right hand when voices rise and shadows gather. At this hour, I place my wings around you and speak plainly. Time is moving. The window is small. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I come with light that searches rooms you never entered, with wind that carries the truth through closed doors, with stillness that breaks the noise inside your heart. This word is sealed to 21st October, and it finds you because heaven has chosen to intercept what has been whispered about your name. You have felt it, a tug in your spirit, a question in the night. You are not paranoid, you are discerning. There have been tables where your name was set like bread. There have been screens where your story was scrolled like a rumor. There have been late calls where your steps were measured by people who never walked your road. I do not come to increase fear. I come to lift the veil. Not every tongue is an enemy, but not every smile is a friend. Some speak with blessing, soft and faithful. Some speak with mixture, warm in the face and cold in the heart. Some speak to trade your peace for their applause. I am here to separate light from shadow around your name. Heaven has already listened. Heaven has weighed motives like stones in a clear river. The wind of God is moving through your circles, and the sword of light is cutting cords that should never have wrapped around you. You will see it. Names will feel light, names will feel heavy. Rooms will feel clean, rooms will feel crowded. I am placing calm courage in your chest so you can hear without shaking and choose without bitterness. Stay close to the stillness. Trust the light. What is hidden will not rule you. What is meant for you cannot be stolen. I will show you who is for you, who is confused, and who is working against your peace. Now I will unfold how heaven keeps record, what was said, where it was said, and why it was said. If you receive this part, type 111 now. I am Michael, and I am not guessing. I am reporting. Heaven keeps a record that does not bruise and does not forget. Heaven hears tone before words, motive before sentences, intention before action. At this hour, the pages are open. Time is moving. The window is small. Heaven has seen what you cannot. There were conversations around tables where laughter covered a quiet testing of your steps. There were group chats where your name was used to fill the gaps between other topics. There were corners at work where a question about your progress was a veil for a plan to slow you. There were family calls where care tried to hold you smaller because fear does not know what to do with your growth. There were late-night circles where boredom reached for drama and reached for you. I speak to you gently. You were not paranoid. You were discerning. The ache you felt when you walked into a room and peace slipped for a moment was not imagination. It was your spirit reading the weather of hearts. Some clouds only held shade. Some clouds held storm. Heaven reads more deeply than you can, and I am here to lend you that sight without wounding your love. I will not let suspicion become your new guard. I will let wisdom become your wall of light. Understand the layers. There is curiosity with care. These are the ones who ask about you because they bless who you are becoming. They listen for truth. They listen for fruit. They do not need to be first to know. You want to be faithful to help. There is curiosity with envy. These are the ones who ask about you because movement in your life presses on their unhealed delay. They tell your story like it is theirs to manage. They add small doubts and call it balance. Then there is counsel that scatters. These are the ones who want to move you like a piece on their board. They pull others aside. They keep score with your name. They pretend urgency so that you will speak before you see. Heaven hath been active already. Invitations that went silent were blocked for your safety. A message that felt warm and then disappeared was intercepted. A plan that needed your yes met stillness instead. Do not grieve the pause. The delay was a shield. The wind of God passed between you and the net broke. I held my sword of light over doorways that looked open but led into narrow pits. You were kept by a slow answer. You were protected by a changed mind. You were lifted by a path that turned left when you wished to go right. In the coming days your inner senses will sharpen. Names will carry weight. Some will rest like a feather. Some will press like a stone. Rooms will speak before people do. A clean room will steady your breath. A crowded room will thin your peace. This is tagging. This is heaven marking intention so you can walk with simple clarity. You will not need to accuse. You will not need to prove. You will simply notice which way the light leans and you will stand there. This is not a witch hunt. This is a wisdom walk. I am not sending you to chase rumors. I am calling you to guard the river of your life. You will practice small sentences that save your destiny. You will say, "Not today." You will say, "I will pray." You will say, "I cannot share that." You will say, "I bless them and release this." You will step back from circles that need your pain in order to feel close. You will step forward into circles that honor your peace as proof of God with you. The window is small. Choose alignment over attention. Let me cleanse the wound of betrayal. I have watched how the old memory resurfaces when a new whisper appears. I lift it now. I blow a holy wind across the scar. I place the wings of peace over it so that you do not filter the present through the bruise of the past. You will feel again. You will trust again. You will not hand your heart to everyone, but you will not bury it in the ground. Stillness will become your gate. Light will become your test. Time will reveal what flattery tries to hide. There are 3 groups in your story. I will reveal them in order. First, I will uncover those who blessed you when you were not in the room. They defended your name and chose prayer over gossip. They are your hidden intercessors. I will show you their signs so you can open your hand without fear. Then I will expose the mixture. Then I will cut the cords of open opposition. For now, lean toward the ones who carry peace when they speak your name. Type 222 to confirm heaven's witness. I am Michael, and I draw back a curtain that fear tried to keep shut. Heaven has heard the ones who carry your name like a lamp. At this hour, the window is small and time is moving, but love has not been late. There are people who stood up for you when you were not in the room. When the easy path was to ask another question that would stretch the rumor, they changed the subject. When someone reached for your weakness, they covered it with prayer. When your progress was mocked, they answered with quiet testimony. These are the hidden intercessors. Heaven calls them honored, because they chose to bless what God is building, even when it cost them approval. I have seen them light a candle for you at night and ask for strength to carry your name clean. I have seen them close their own mouths rather than open a door for accusation. They do not pry. They do not press. They carry restraint like a crown. They do not need to be close to be faithful. They do not need to be noticed to be true. When your path bent and you thought you were alone, it was their prayer that softened the bend. When your mind was loud and the storm rose, it was their whisper that called for stillness and the wind obeyed. There is a reward for those who bless in secret. Heaven multiplies their seed. Heaven opens doors that no one else can shut. Because they lifted your name without needing payback, I will align you to them without delay. Do not be surprised when a message comes from a quiet heart. Do not be confused when a small invitation carries great peace. These allies are unadvertised. They often stand on the edges, but their hands are clean and their eyes are steady. Heaven will amplify the voices that lift you into purpose. Learn their signs. Peace comes when they speak. Not the peace of flattery, but the peace that settles your shoulders and clears your breath. Fruit rests on their work. It may be small, but it is steady. Their strain marks their tone. They do not need details to intercede. They do not need your history to honor your future. When you tell them no, they still bless you. When you ask for time, they still wait. They do not compete with your steps. They rejoice when you rise, even if it means they stand in the shadow. Honor them. Bless them. Do not harden your heart because others misused your name. Let me place a fresh softness in you, guarded but not closed. You will not be naive. You will be lighted. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and I will guide you with wind and stillness. I will introduce you to clean alignments. I will sit you at tables where gossip has no chair. I will teach you to respond with gratitude instead of suspicion, so that blessing can multiply without being strangled by fear. In the coming days, I will allow your path to cross with 2 or 3 of these intercessors in ways that feel ordinary. A quick hello, a brief prayer, a door that opens without noise. Do not dismiss the small. The window is small by design, so you will walk with careful joy. Thank them. Receive their help. Share only what peace allows. I am building a net of safety beneath you, woven by those who kept faith when faith was quiet. Now prepare your heart. Not every tongue will carry clean water. There are voices with mixture, warm to your face and cool behind you. I will teach you how to hear them without fear and set boundaries without bitterness. We will walk through their signs, their hooks, and the way to keep your peace when their words try to bend the light. Top 333 to stand in clear light. If this section helped you feel covered, share this message to reach a searching heart, and subscribe so you don't miss future revelations. Stay aligned with light, and thank those who bless you in secret. I am Michael, and I am setting light on the second circle around your name. Not every tongue carries poison, but mixture can blur the path until you stumble. At this hour I warn you with love. Time is moving. The window is small. Heaven has seen what you cannot. There are voices that praise you in public and then keep you small in private. They clap for your progress, but their hands are not clean. Their words warm your face, but their motives cool your back. They say you are gifted and then question your grace. They say they believe in you and then gather a witness to their concern. Their sentences bend like shadow, shaped by need more than truth. Mixture speaks with soft edges. It sounds like care, yet it cares more about control. It will compliment you to gain your ear and then plant a seed that grows into doubt. Listen for the hook. The hook hides in the compliment that needs an audience. The hook hides in the tone that says I am only trying to help while moving you toward a smaller room. The hook hides in the phrase I just don't want you to get hurt as they steer you away from doors heaven has appointed. When you leave, they will say you were not ready. When you rise, they will say it was luck. When you struggle, they will say they warned you. They do not want your fall, but they want to be right about your size. I am not asking you to accuse. I am training you to read fruit over time. Fruit will tell you what a speech will hide. Watch the patterns. When you succeed, do they grow quiet or do they rejoice without making it about themselves? When you set a boundary, do they honor it or push past it and call it urgency? When you ask for space to pray, do they bless the stillness or demand a quick answer to keep their plan intact? Mixture thrives on hurry. Mixture needs you reactive. Stillness starves it. Light exposes it. Peace sends it looking for a louder target. Test the agreements they seek. They will invite you to agree with a fear. They will invite you to agree with a small identity. They will invite you to agree that you owe them access because they saw you early. Decline gently. You do not owe your future to anyone's nostalgia. You do not owe your yes to anyone's need. Your yes belongs to the one who called you. Your no belongs to the stillness that saves you. I place in your mouth simple sentences that carry the weight of heaven. You will say, I need time. You will say, I will pray. You will say, I cannot discuss them when they are not here. You will say, I bless you, and I am not available for that. Each sentence is a small sword of light, cutting a hidden cord without drawing blood. Guard your heart without bitterness. Do not become what wounded you. Mixture wants you to harden, because a hard heart is easy to steer with offense. I give you a guarded softness, a holy shield that does not leak. You will be kind without being captured. You will be truthful without being cruel. You will stand without explaining. Your peace will be your answer. Your restraint will be your judgment. Heaven will back you. I will stand behind the words you choose and the words you refuse. You will not lose the blessing of meekness while you gain the strength of clarity. There are signs that help you see the bend before you step. A double-edged compliment. A concern that grows when you do not let them lead. A story about another person's failure told as a warning, but the warning tastes like delight. A repeated need to be the bridge between you and everyone else. An allergy to being corrected. When you notice these, do not announce a verdict. Adjust your pace. Shorten your answer. Lengthen your prayer. If you must speak, speak to heaven first. Let the wind search your words. Let the light wash your tone. Let stillness decide your timing. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and I am engineering exits that keep peace while closing doors. You will discover that you do not need to confront every shadow to remove its influence. You need only refuse its agreement. Walk with a quiet face. Keep your eyes soft. When mixture calls your name, bless it and leave it without feeding it. I will handle what you do not see. I will cut cords you cannot reach. I will reorder rooms so that you sit in places where your growth is not a threat, but a song. Now I will place a sword in your hand and teach you how to use it with grace. We will close doors without breaking peace. We will step out of gossip loops without creating new drama. We will practice the rhythm of stillness before yes and stillness before no, so that your path stays clean and your heart stays light. I will show you the phrases and the posture for holy boundaries that protect your name. Type 444 for protection over your name. I am Michael, and I place a sword of light in your hand. It does not wound. It separates. It cuts the cord between you and what drains you. At this hour, you will learn a holy art, closing doors without breaking peace. Time is moving. The window is small. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Some doors stayed open because you did not know how to close them kindly. Some conversations continued because you feared being called harsh. I will teach you gentleness that is stronger than noise, and clarity that does not need to shout. Hear this: peace is not passive. Peace is authority at rest. Peace is stillness that refuses to be hurried by someone else's storm. You do not owe your presence to every invitation. You do not owe your story to every listener. Your yes is sacred. Your no is holy. Use them as gates. When a room starts to tilt, set it straight with simple lines that carry heaven's weight. Say not today when hooks are thrown. Say let me pray when pressure rises. Say I will not discuss someone who is not here when gossip asks for chair. Say I cannot say yes to that when your spirit tightens. Say I am not available for this and bless you as you step back. These are not excuses. These are gordos given by God. Practice the rhythm of stillness before yes and stillness before no. When a message arrives hot with urgency, breathe. Step into the quiet where my wings cover you. Ask the light to sort the voices. If the peace does not return, the answer is already no. If the peace comes back like a river, the answer will come with it, and it will not require you to betray yourself to belong. Heaven is not frantic. Heaven is not manipulative. Heaven does not demand you trade your dignity for access. Where I lead, stillness walks with you. You will withdraw from gossip loops without making a scene. When a circle bends toward someone else's weakness, turn the conversation toward blessing or excuse yourself. Your line is simple and strong. I care about them too much to speak without them. I would rather pray. I do not have the full story, and it is not mine to carry. If pressed, repeat one clear sentence and end the exchange. Repetition is a shield. It keeps you from being dragged into explanation. Your restraint is not cold. Your restraint is holy. Some will test your boundaries because boundaries reveal motives. Do not be surprised when persistence meets your new pace. Do not be moved by names that once held sway. You are not hard. You are aligned. You are not bitter. You are guarded. I stand at your right hand. My sword of light will cut the unseen ties that used to pull you back. I am severing the expectation that you must fix everything, soothe everyone, and answer every question. You are not everyone's bridge. You are not everyone's audience. You belong to the one who called you. Let me show you posture. Keep your face soft. Keep your tone low. Let your answers be short. The wind of God will carry the rest. When the urge to defend rises, return to stillness. Defense can become a trap when explanation is used as a leash. Choose few words, chosen word, clean word. Bless and release. You will discover that doors close quietly when you refuse to feed them. You will discover that rooms lose access when you stop lending your attention to their appetite. If a boundary must be written, make it clear and kind. Thank you for thinking of me. I cannot commit to this. I need to pray and I will not be rushed. I cannot join this conversation. I bless you as you go another way. These sentences protect your future because they protect your pace. Time is moving, and I am aligning you with doors that match your calling. A closed door here becomes an open gate there. Do not mourn what I remove. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and removal is rescue when the path ahead is narrow. Now lift your head. You have learned to step back without anger. You have learned to answer without war. The sword in your hand shines because you refuse to strike with it. You only cut what binds. With these boundaries in place, you are ready to recognize and disarm the open adversaries, the schemes that speak loudly and the traps that pretend to be truth. In the next movement, I will expose the patterns of slander, setup, and spiritual theft so that fear cannot move you and urgency cannot bait you. Type 555 to step through the small window. I am Michael, and I am not timid with darkness that speaks boldly. At this hour I bring exposure. Time is moving. The window is small. Heaven has seen what you cannot. There are those who do not hide their intent with careful words. They do not bless you in secret, and they do not keep their hands clean in public. They speak your name to gain a seat, to make a trade, to borrow your story as currency. They set scenes. They bait reactions. They build small traps and call them truth. Hear me. You will not be led by fear. You will not be dragged by urgency. You will be kept by light. Open adversaries use repetition to make lies feel like facts. They repeat misquotes until even your own heart feels tired of defending the truth. They isolate you from helpers by suggesting that every ally has a hidden cost. They push you to respond quickly so that you answer with emotion instead of wisdom. They create small crises that require your sudden arrival, so that you miss the quiet instruction heaven is giving. Their greatest hope is that they can make you unravel yourself with your own words. I have come to interrupt their clock. The time of their setup is expiring. A net they wove is fraying. I place my sword of light between you and the bait. I cut cords that connect your peace to their approval. I cancel agreements you never meant to sign. Agreements entered by fatigue, by pressure, by the desire to keep peace with what cannot be kept. From this hour, you will notice the pattern before the pull. When a message arrives hot and demands your yes, you will feel a cool wind settle in your chest and you will pause. When a story is crafted with just enough truth to hide a lie, you will sense the bend and refuse to carry it further. Here are the patterns. There is the slanderer who speaks in generalities. They will not give a clear charge because clarity can be measured. They say many are concerned. They say people are talking. They never name the people because the people are their own fear and their own envy. When you hear fog, stay still. Acquire light. Do not defend. I have specifics. If they cannot bring them, bless and leave. There is the setter of traps who loves frantic timing. They need you late and breathless, because a hurried soul will trade wisdom for relief. They will say this must be done today. They will say if you do not answer now, the door will close. But heaven's doors are not manipulated by panic. Heaven's doors open with peace. And there is the thief of peace, the one who takes your words and bends them under another roof. They ask for your thoughts and then present your thoughts like a weapon in another room. Do not be fooled by their smiling witness. Give them little. Give them nothing that requires your defense. Practice the holy art of quiet. The quiet of wisdom is not surrender. It is warfare that starves accusation of oxygen. I promise intervention. I will expose threats. I will confound schemes. You will hear conversations you were not supposed to hear, not to wound you, but to free you. The word will return to its source. A plan will be revealed before the meeting. A witness will step forward who did not like the taste of the lie and could not swallow it. Do not bloat when exposure comes. Stand straight. Keep your voice calm. Let heaven's record, not your anger, settle the matter. Restoration is more powerful than revenge, and truth needs no arrows. Protection protocols are simple and strong. Begin your day by blessing your name. Say, my name is covered, my steps are clean, my tongue is guarded. Refuse conversations that start with you probably won't like this, but that sentence is not a gift. It is a leash. Decline the urge to read every message immediately. Delay is a doorway to discernment. If someone insists you must choose between relationship and righteousness, choose righteousness. True relationship will survive the light. If an apology is shaped like blame, do not receive it into your chest. Receive it with a nod and keep your boundaries where I place them. Time is moving in your favor. The lies are aging while the truth stays young. Deceit tires itself out. It runs in circles. It cannot hold a straight line. Every day that you refuse to be baited, the trap loses its spring. Every hour that you stay in stillness, the storm loses its headline. I am assigning confusion to the plans that were meant to scatter you. I am assigning clarity to your steps so that even your silence says more than their noise. Lift your eyes. I stand with you. My wings are a wall. My light is a path. My stillness is an anchor beneath your feet. You will not be taken by surprise. You will not be downgraded by false stories. You will not be contained by rooms that need you small. The wind of God is in your sails, and your course is set by a hand that does not tremble. We have confronted fear. Now we shift from defense to dominion. It is time to stand under the wings and walk in authority. Type 777 to seal cancelled agreements. I am Michael, and I speak now to awaken your authority. At this hour, you will not live as one chased. You will live as one covered. Time is moving. The window is small. Heaven has seen what you cannot. You have learned to recognize mixture and to close doors without breaking peace. You have watched the traps lose their spring. Now stand. Stand beneath the wings that do not fail. Stand in the light that does not flicker. Stand in the stillness that does not answer to storms. You are not fragile. You are formed. You are not late. You are aligned. The one who names you has not changed his mind. Hear how authority sounds when it fills your chest. It is quiet, but it is not weak. It is simple, but it is not small. It says, my peace is not for sale. It says, my name is blessed. It says, my steps are ordered. It says, I will not be hurried by fear or flattered by noise. Authority does not need an audience. Authority needs agreement. Agree now with heaven's witness over you. Agree that the story is not theirs to write. Agree that the window is small and holy, and you will choose obedience over optics, alignment over applause, presence over performance. Lift your head and receive the covering. I spread my wings around you like a living wall. What passes through must meet light. What touches you must pass stillness. Your mind may remember the old scramble, the race to answer every shadow. The day has ended. When accusations rise, you will not explain. You will bless and be silent. When bait appears, you will not lunge. You will breathe and be guided. Your authority is not the loudness of your tone. Your authority is the cleanliness of your agreements. Use your voice as a key. In the morning, speak peace to your house. Say, my house is calm, my boundaries are bright, my heart is soft and guarded. Put blessing on your own name. Say, my name is clean, my record is under light, my future is protected. When your thoughts try to braid themselves into worry, cut the cord with truth. Say, I am not alone. Say, heaven has seen what I cannot. Say, I am covered by wings and led by light. The wind of God will answer these decrees, and the storm that hoped to live in your chest will find no room. Authority moves your body as well as your mouth. Walk at a holy pace. Do not rush where peace is absent. Do not linger where peace has left. Sit where stillness invites you. Leave where your breath thins. Your feet preach long before your words arrive. Let your posture tell the room that you are not for sale, not for show, not for games. Let your eyes stay gentle. Let your hands stay open. Nothing real can be stolen from open hands. Everything false slips away when you do not grasp. I remind you who speaks over you. He is the Lord of hosts, the captain of angels. When he calls you blessed, no counsel can vote it down. When he sets a door before you, no whisper can shut it. When he covers you with favor, no plot can peel it off. Heaven's government is not controlled by rumor. Heaven's timing is not moved by fear. Ever be calm. Be unbothered by the noise that once terrified you. The truth is not late. The truth is patient and exact. The truth arrives like morning, and morning always comes. I hand you a daily decree. Say I forgive quickly and I forget the hook. Say I see clearly and I choose quietly. Say I am not returning to old rooms to prove anything. Say I bless those who bless me, and I release those who cannot walk in peace. Each decree is a step onto dry ground while the water is close behind you. You will look back and see the path you crossed, and you will marvel that what once felt like drowning became a highway of light. And now, with your shoulders steady and your pace set, I will open the map for your next movement. Authority was given so that you could walk through appointed doors and meet appointed helpers. You will not push them open. You will recognize them by the peace that is already waiting on the other side. You will not strive for alliances. You will receive alignments. I will show you where favor rests and who carries keys meant for you, so that your labor becomes grace and your burdens become light. Type 888 for Holy Reversal. I am Michael, and I set before you doors that do not rattle when you touch them. At this hour, favor is moving like quiet water beneath your steps. Time is moving. The window is small. Heaven has seen what you cannot. You have laid down the weight of ruler. You have learned the language of boundaries. Now you will receive alignment. You will not kick doors. You will not press your face to windows that fog with hurry. You will walk and the right doors will notice your pace, and they will open with peace already on the other side. Understand how heaven marks a door. There is no frantic hurry dressed up as opportunity. There is confirmation that arrives in 2s and 3s without collusion. There is provision that fits purpose, not noise that demands spectacle. A clean door does not ask you to shrink your truth to enter. A clean door does not require you to apologize for being sent. A clean door does not punish your stillness. When you stand before a door from heaven, your breath steadies, your shoulders lower, your mind clears. The room receives you without needing you to prove anything. I am sending helpers, and they will not look like crutches. They will look like keys. Some will be mentors whose counsel is steady and quiet. Their words will not inflate. They will align. They will not take your pen. They will help you read your map. Some will be collaborators who do not compete with your voice. They will guard the timeline. They will love excellence more than attention. They will not rush you into agreements. They will protect your yes like a treasure. Some will be gatekeepers who open spaces and then step out of your light. They will not demand a toll in gossip or gratitude. They will rejoice and move on, because they were sent to turn the latch, not sit on the throne. I am also assigning helpers who do not speak much but carry weight in prayer. They will sit in the back of rooms and hold your name under light. When pressure rises, you will feel a wind pass over you and the noise will thin. That wind is their intercession. Honor them in secret. Bless them without announcing your work. Heaven keeps such labor in a high ledger. Not every loss is defeat. Pruning is promotion when branches have outgrown their shape. In this hour I will remove certain contacts that once felt strategic. Do not mourn their drift. Your roots need light more than your leaves need applause. If a door closes after you have blessed it, let it close. If a table grows smaller around you, stand, bow, and keep walking. The path I have written does not punish you for obeying light. It rewards you by returning what mixture stole: clarity, pace, clean hunger. This is the strategy. Move where peace is waiting. Sit where stillness is strong. Invest where fruit is present, even if the project looks small at the start. I will put compounding in your steps. A quiet yes today will become a corridor tomorrow. A faithful task in a hidden corner will become a key that fits rooms you did not know existed. Do not chase spotlights. Chase alignment. Do not chase volume. Chase truth. Heaven will make the right eyes see at the right time. Let me teach you the signs of counterfeit doors so you can smile, bless, and pass by. Counterfeit doors flatter your hunger and starve your soul. They introduce you with a story that is not yours. They require a quick signature and punish your pause. They reward you with attention and then invoice you with compromise. If a door needs you worried to work, it is not heaven's. If a door needs you divided to stay, it is not heaven's. If a door cannot bear correction or transparency, it is not heaven's. Bow to none of these. Wagon. I am assigning divine appointments that look natural. A seat on a plane next to someone who needed your courage. An email you forgot to send that arrives perfectly timed. A friend of a friend who carries a solution you prayed for in silence. You will not need to explain yourself into these places. You will simply be yourself under light, and the room will answer. This is not accident. This is government. Heaven's government speaks quietly, but it moves mountains. As you move through these doors and welcome these helpers, keep your armor within reach. Favor without armor invites old battles in new rooms. In the next step I will dress you for the day and for the dusk, so that what begins in peace ends in peace. I will place words at dawn that set your gates, refusals at noon that keep your heart, and release at night that returns your soul to rest. With armor, alignment becomes a river that cannot be dammed by rumor or delay. 999 for appointed doors and helpers. Divine support and engagement message. If this spoke to you, press like as an act of agreement with alignment. Share this to reach a searching heart who needs a clean door, and subscribe so you do not miss the next revelation. Your engagement helps spread light. I am Michael, and I dress you for the day. Authority without armor becomes tired by noon. Favor without armor invites old storms into new rooms. At this hour I clothe you in light. Time is moving. The window is small. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Wear what keeps you steady. Speak what keeps you clean. Move how peace moves, and you will walk through noise like a person wrapped in stillness. Begin with morning alignment. Before your feet touch the floor, say, my mind is quiet, my heart is guarded, my name is blessed. Say, I forgive quickly and I release yesterday. Say, I receive wisdom for today and I refuse hurry. Invite the light to search your thoughts. If a worry arrives at dawn, do not wrestle it. Hand it to heaven with one sentence. I give this to the light. If a face appears in your mind, bless that face at once. Blessing in the morning becomes a shield for the afternoon. Clothe your mouth. Your tongue is a gate. Gates open and close. Gates protect treasure. Speak only what peace can carry. If a sentence tastes like fear, do not serve it. If a phrase tries to rush you, let silence answer. Use small, true lines that angels honor. I will pray about that. I do not have peace for this. I cannot discuss them when they are not here. I bless you, and I decline. These lines are armor for your name. Carry a midday check-in. At the 6th hour, breathe and ask the light to scan your steps. Did haste enter? Did pride knock? Did offense try to sit? If any trespass is found, correct softly. I return to peace. I choose the slow gait. I keep my hands open. You will feel strength return like a steady wind. Heaven answers humble mid-course corrections with fresh clarity. Guard the afternoon corridors where conversations gather. Here are phrases that look small but carry heavy hooks. You probably won't like this, but pulls you into needless injury. People are saying drags you into invisible courts. I heard that they ties your name to smoke. Refuse gently. I don't receive smoke. I bless them, and I'm not part of this. If pressed, shorten your words, lower your tone, repeat your sentence, exit. Simplicity is armor. Repetition is a shield. Stillness is a wall. Learn to redirect without shaming. When talk tilts toward someone's wound, offer a clean alternative. Let's pray for them. Let's give them room to speak for themselves. Let's talk about what we can build today. If the circle refuses blessing, step out. Departure is not defeat. Departure is discipline. A window is small. Spend it on building, not on replaying. Bless your enemies without returning to their table. Say, I bless them to find light. Say, I release them to God. Say, I will not rehearse their words in my chest. Forgiveness is armor on the inside. It keeps your heart from rusting in old rain. It does not require reunion. It requires release. When the urge to review returns, answer it with a new assignment. Put your hands to something good so your mind has a place to rest. Establish evening release. Before sleep, gather the day like threads and place them in heaven's hands. Say, I return what is not mine to carry. Say, I thank you for doors that opened and doors that closed. Say, I forgive the unfinished and I receive rest. Call your name clean before you close your eyes. Night becomes a sanctuary when you do not smuggle the day into it. Angels keep watch more easily over a quiet heart. Maintain watchfulness that is gentle, not suspicious. Watchfulness says, I notice, but I do not accuse. I measure fruit over time. I choose stillness before answer. I keep my feet where peace remains. This posture allows you to move through rooms without leaving pieces of yourself behind. It lets you hear the difference between noise and instruction. It keeps your pace true even when others sprint in panic. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Heaven is not late. You will not be either. Now we must cleanse the words you once spoke under pressure, the inner vows that made your path narrow, the careless agreements that mixed your name with smallness. Armor works best when hidden contracts are broken. I will lead you into light that unties what your tongue tied and returns your steps to a wide place. Type 1010 to walk in daily armor. I am Michael, and I bring you into a clean room where truth is kind and light is thorough. At this hour we will deal with the words you spoke when you were tired, when you were afraid, when you were trying to protect yourself. I shrinking. Time is moving. The window is small. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Some of your steps felt narrow because your own tongue built fences. Some doors felt slow because inner vows set locks no enemy needed to touch. Today we bring these into light, and light unbuilds what fear built. Hear the truth with joy. Your tongue is a key. It can close, and it can open. It can bind, and it can loose. There were moments you vowed I will never trust again. There were moments you said I guess I am just the one people use. There were moments you whispered maybe I am not meant for more. These were survival sentences, but survival sentences do not carry destiny. They keep you breathing, but they also keep you small. Heaven does not chain you for them. Heaven invites you to exchange them now. We begin by naming the pattern. Words spoken in pain create agreements with pain. Words spoken in fear create agreements with fear. Agreements become paths under your feet. If the path is crooked, the journey strains your heart. If the path is clean, the journey strengthens your heart. I have come to unhook your steps from crooked paths. I have come to place your feet on a wide road where peace walks with you. Say with me a simple reversal. Speak slowly. Let stillness hold each phrase. I bring my words into the light. I break agreement with smallness. I break agreement with fear. I cancel the vow that I must be alone to be safe. I cancel the vow that I am always late. I cancel the vow that my voice causes harm. I bless my name under heaven. I receive truth in my mouth. I receive peace in my chest. I receive clean courage in my steps. Now speak to the past you once obeyed. I release the moments I was mocked. I release the rooms where I was misunderstood. I release the faces that did not see me rightly. I bless them and I let them go. Their judgment is not my mirror. Their noise is not my map. I forgive my own tongue for being hard on me. I forgive my own heart for choosing safety over truth. I forgive quickly, and I forget the hope. Let me place a holy reversal where you reverse yourself. Where you said I do not belong, heaven says you are planted. Where you said this is too hard, heaven says grace is enough. Where you said I will never try again, heaven says the next step is lighted. The wind of God moves now through your memories like a gentle tide, lifting nails from old boards, loosening ropes that kept your shoulders tight. You will feel your breath deepen. You will feel your jaw soften. These are signs that the old agreements are losing their grip. Learn the discipline of quiet when provoked. Quiet is not surrender. Quiet is a choice to let light answer first. When a message arrives that pokes your old bruise, do not run to defense. Step into stillness. Say, I choose light over impulse. Say, I choose tomorrow's fruit over today's noise. Let the urge pass like a small storm that cannot find purchase on smooth stone. Your quiet is a shield around your new agreements. From this hour, guard your decrees. Do not curse your day by calling it hard before it begins. Do not curse your work by calling it small while it is taking root. Do not curse your house by labeling it chaotic when peace is learning the room. Speak seed, not hail. Say, my day is guided. Say, my work is growing strong. Say, my house is learning peace. Heaven partners with such speech, and angels set their strength under words that agree with truth. When you stumble and speak carelessly, do not drown in regret. Greta. I retract that sentence. I bless instead. I do not agree with fear. I agree with light. A quick blessing resets the gate. This is how you steward your future with your mouth, one sentence at a time, one choice at a time, one breath at a time. I promise holy reversal where confession meets light. Places that felt locked will begin to open. Conversations that felt sharp will soften. People who met you through old rumors will meet you again through the calm of your present. Do not force this. Do not campaign for it. Live cleanly under light and let time do its work. Truth is patient and exact. Truth does not panic about being seen. Truth arrives like morning, and morning always comes. You have broken with what kept you tied to small rooms. You have chosen language that matches your calling. With these agreements set right, you are ready to be sent. In the next movement, I will commission you to rise into your assignment without the old noise, with clean hands, with new pace, with friends who sound like peace, with counsel that sounds like light. Top 1111 to bless and disarm. I am Michael, and I stand at your shoulder as the door of your assignment opens. At this hour you are not proving who you are. You are moving as who you are. Time is moving. The window is small. Heaven has seen what you cannot. You have laid down mixture. You have broken old agreements. You have chosen stillness before answer and light before step. Now take your place. Wear your name with peace. Walk into rooms without the need to convince them. Walk into rooms carrying what you have already become under light. I commission you to build with clean hands. Clean hands do not mean perfect history. Clean hands mean present obedience. You will not gather stones from old arguments. You will gather tools for present construction. You will measure twice and cut once. You will review motives in quiet and then move without trumpets. Let excellence be your sound. Let reliability be your banner. Let kindness be the river that runs through your work. When the world shouts for speed, you will answer with accuracy. When the world bargains for attention, you will answer with presence. Presence over platform. Obedience over optics. Clarity over speed. Hear how true friends sound. They ask questions that make you clearer, not smaller. They celebrate your yes to God more than your yes to them. They do not keep score with favors. They do not teach you to distrust the light in you. Their laughter does not hide knives. Their counsel makes you brave and quiet at the same time. If correction is needed, they deliver it without theater and without witnesses. Their love does not demand a receipt. Keep these ones close. They are not loud, but they are strong. They sound like peace. Hear how true counsel sounds. It gives you process, not panic. It gives you steps, not splinters. It points to fruit over time. It does not pretend to know everything about your path, yet it knows how to keep you aligned with truth. True counsel submits to the same light it asks you to honor. It is accountable. It is humble. It is tested by the storm and still believes in the morning. When such counsel speaks, your breath steadies and your posture rises. Receive it. Let it guard your timing and your tone. The season of proving is ending. You do not owe a tribunal your story. You do not owe an audience an apology for growing. You owe heaven your yes. You owe your future your attention. You owe your name the honor of clean speech. Set a new pace. This pace is not lazy. It is measured by peace. This pace is not timid. It is led by light. You will cross thresholds that once terrified you because terror has lost its witness in your chest. You will make decisions that once felt too heavy because weight has been replaced with wisdom. Let your assignment be simple when others would make it complicated. Build a home for peace in your daily rhythms. Build a table for faithful work. Build a gate that welcomes the humble and resists the manipulative. Build a roof that shelters those who are learning to rest. Build with the words you have practiced. Build with prayers that are short and strong. Build with discipline that is kind to your future. If you stumble, correct quickly. If you are delayed, do not call it defeat. Call it redirect and look for where peace has gathered. Your presence in rooms will be a quiet confrontation to old systems. Do not be distracted by the stir it causes. Light reveals dust. Wind moves stagnant air. Stillness resists performances that drain souls. Keep your face soft. Keep your hands open. Do not argue with shadows. Do not chase rumors into corners where they echo. Your assignment is not to police the narrative. Your assignment is to host the truth. Host it well and the narrative will meet you on its knees. I give you language for commissioning. Say I am sent to bless and build. Say my pace is governed by peace. Say my voice is clean and necessary. Say I will not wear costumes to be accepted. Say my work will carry fruit over time. Say my circle is aligned to light. These are not slogans. These are anchors that keep your boat from drifting when currents pull. Return to them. Let them seat you at the center when noise tries to move you. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven is already ahead of you. The next steps are prepared. The helpers are stationed. The doors are set to open when your foot arrives. Do not camp at the border wondering if you are permitted to cross. You are commissioned. You are covered. You are ready. Lift your eyes and receive the closing prophecy that will seal this hour with peace, with restoration, with miracles arranged for your name. Type 1212 to rise into assignment. I am Michael, and I seal this hour over your life with calm that does not crack under pressure. Time is moving. The window is small. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Now rest beneath my wings while I speak restoration over your name. The wind of God moves through every room where your story was bent, straightening what was twisted, quieting what was loud, lifting what was lowered with upright. Your record is under light. Your steps are under guidance. Your borders are drawn in peace. Hear the decree. What was stolen returns clean. What was delayed arrives on time. What was confused becomes clear. The net is broken and you have escaped. I appoint peace as a guard at your gates and stillness as a judge at your doors. I place favor in the path of your daily obedience, and I anchor courage in your chest so you do not trade your inheritance for anyone's approval again. Blessing will find you in ordinary places. Provision will meet purpose. Help will stand up before you ask, because heaven already heard. I speak healing to the bruise that old whispers kept alive. Let tenderness return without fear. Let laughter return without apology. Let trust return without naivete. You will walk through rooms that once felt heavy and feel the air turn light as you enter. You will meet faces that once felt sharp and feel them soften under truth. You will not strive to repair your reputation. You will live in such a way that truth repairs it for you. I bless your mornings to open gently, your afternoons to hold focus, your nights to fold you into rest. I bless your name to be a safe sound in every circle heaven approves. I bless your work to carry fruit over time. I bless your house to be a sanctuary where storms lose their voice at the threshold. Lift your head, beloved. The next steps are lit one by one, and you will not miss them. You are chosen. You are safe. You are loved. If you receive this message, type Amen. Type 144 to seal this blessing. If this closing prophecy covered you, please like as an act of agreement, share to reach a searching heart who needs this peace today, and subscribe so you do not miss future revelations. Your support helps spread light,